Most people are all track dominant. You guys start really good, and you're slow, and you're controlled, and you're connecting it, and you're never disconnecting here at the bottom. You're going right back into it, and then as you fatigue. So the elbows are forward, not to the side. Hey, Chris Duffin, thanks for the bar, my man. Thank you. Pushing it forward. The bench is back just enough so we're not hitting ourselves in the face. That's not fun. A hormone, cortisol, is everything that we release, right? And that's why I like to train in the morning, because that brings that down. That's why I like in the morning, set you up to win for the day. But with that being said, cortisol is released when you're driving angry, you're in an argument, whatever it is. And that basically just attacks the muscle. It stops your body. It is the mind and muscle connection that separates it, which is kind of weird. So you'll see guys go in the gym and they'll go through the motions, but unless there's a connection, it really isn't anything. Which is a weird thing to think. But it's also like stress. You're stressed out and you're like, why am I not reaching my goals? Well, I'm stressed out about work, relationship, what's going on, finance, all this, and it's breaking you down. The body doesn't grow. So it's a crazy thing. Ready? Locked. Go.
As soon as he's done with this set, I'm going to have him tell you an Arnold story about what mental stress does to our body. And it's going to blow y'all away.
Yeah.
After that story, I'm going to show y'all what most of y'all are doing over here.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Darren Bobo says hi to everybody.
Bobo. Today would have been a good day to wear that gift.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Come on, restroom.
Get it.
Bobo is in.
Nice.
So that's the one thing I think with all you guys. You
I
do
like
all
that.
have
Good
a
job,
natural
kid.
Good muscle connection. Your
Good
cells
job.
rock when you're doing this. So it's go. Hit it.
Good.
So you guys got past a lot of beginners' hiccups. Take it. You one more. Don't let that happen. Keep this. Up. No.
Come on.
What can't you do for 4 seconds?
What can't you do for 4 seconds?
No. Take it.
Hey, I want Mike to tell y'all the story. So Arnold was a lot like Mike and I. Arnold would talk a lot of noise, was always trying to get in people's heads and mess with people. So Mikey's got some of the great stories. So you all know Lou Ferrigno, right? The Incredible Hulk. Yeah. Well, Lou was one of the best in the world too on these Olympia stages. Well, Arnold would play mental games with him before the show, just like this, kind of showing. I just want y'all to see how mental stresses ruin our body if we don't control our mind.
Yeah. So a hormone, cortisol, is everything that we release, right? And that's why I like to train in the morning, because that brings that down. That's why I like in the morning, set you up to win for the day. But with that being said, cortisol is released when you're driving angry, you're in an argument, whatever it is. And that basically just attacks the muscle and it stops your body from recovering and growing. It just kind of breaks you down. I just look at it as, if I can do anything to keep that away, I'm golden. I'll grow. Also, that's easy to say, but it's, I guess, about approach to living. So I got a pretty good lifestyle, and I'll get upset. And then I got her on this side, who grew up on a dirt floor in a communist country with an outhouse. And then she got to America.
But look at me now, guys.
She got to America not speaking the language. Her parents left the whole family at 12. So she got to America and makes herself a success on her own. And she'll look at me, and it correlates my upbringing to this. I came from a good family.
In bougie Kirkland, Washington.
Yeah, Kirkland, Washington, and so when she goes, what are you so mad? And it just brings me down. So if you don't have somebody like that you have to be that. You got to be the one that goes, this doesn't matter. Whatever this is right now, I'll get through it and I'll be okay. But I know that's not weightlifting, but it is in a sense. Because if you guys want to be those athletes, you want to be those guys, and you want to continue forward the best you can without deteriorating life too. You guys are all kids. How old are you guys?
33.
You're 33.
Yeah.
I'm 107. so
These guys are young. These are kids.
the The world's yours, man. Control it. Don't let it control you.
Well, he's not going to tell a story, so I'm going to tell a story. So, Arnold, listen, when you're lean and ripped and you're all depleted, your body's real sensitive to any type of negative pull.
Yeah.
So Arnold, being the best in the world, he'd walk by Lou and be like, oh. And this is right before they get ready to go on stage, right? So Mikey's telling you all about this cortisol. It's a mental. So he correlated the story with Mona's like, get your crap together. What are you whining about? We got a great life perspective, right? Well, Arnold go by Lou. Oh, you look good. You look put on some muscle. Carry a little extra around the waist. Oh, just not as conditioned, but
You look better. You looked better a week ago.
Yeah, whatever.
But you know what? You won the universe, so that's cool. But have a good day. Boom. Triggered. And you can lose. Bodybuilding is a crazy thing. You can change that physique within hours.
Hours.
And the cortisol and the water comes onto the body and boom. And that's what Arnold could do to people. And he did that to.
Yeah, probably a bunch of people.
Hi, Mary.
Now, hey, I want to show y'all something really quick. And Mikey taught me this. Most people are all trap dominant. You guys start really good, and you're slow, and you're controlled, and you're connecting it, and you're never disconnecting here at the bottom. You're going right back into it. And then as you fatigue, it's all traps. You go forward like this. Your rear delts are barely firing. Some of y'all's arms look like this. It's like all Quasimodo. You got to learn to connect your fatigue with what is my body doing. All right? So Mikey makes me get my head forward so I can shut down my big old meaty traps. And then it's just like sitting there and I'm just squeezing, trying to torture myself. But what works for me is not going to work for you.
Yeah.
And what works for Mike's not going to work. You have to find it. I've been talking to y'all's ear like he talks
You know
to
what's
my
great
ear.
about them is they're young enough to not develop the habits.
Right.
He had to hit people 24/7, and so that became a habit of holding his neck, and so that's why he's got traps up to his ears. And so
You mean he's got no neck?
he's got no neck. so he's used to hitting people with his head. Boom. So these are overdeveloped. Now, what you guys don't have to do is he has to retrain, completely retrain it, so he's not doing everything with his traps. Where you guys are starting out now, so you guys are empty cups in a sense. Like Bruce Lee said, empty your cup. Learn. And so right now you get those forms on everything you guys are doing athletically, right? It's repetition. It's the annoyingness, and you guys will understand this. Everybody at home, I don't know why you guys don't catch on to this. Brady still works footwork, right?
Yeah, every day.
He's in his 40s. He's been doing this since he was a youngster.
8 or 9.
It's the continuous, annoying, basic fundamentals that you're going to have to keep doing and be okay with doing it.
Right.
And that's a tough thing to do because most of the people, I'm talking to you guys, most of the people will go, I've done squats. I've mastered that. I need something different. When that's such a foundation exercise that you don't want to go away from. It's the stuff that we're teaching here today. I've done that.
Right.
You got to do it again. You got to do it again.
Somebody said, hello, guys. Mike, Mona, Heath, and the gangsters. Well, church guys.
That's the best comment of the day.
Somebody else said, because they called them gangsters, said, Mona's making a racist comment, not even knowing it. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. He's not even a snowflake. He's an idiot.
Who's up? Here we go.
They don't even know a gangster. I'm a gangster. I'm the real OG here. Yeah. They're crazy people.
Never relax. Never relax. So we're going to talk up higher.
What you guys don't know at home is all these guys have great shoulders. And what I love is they're like me and Heath, they cover it up. They're not in the gym with a tank top posing in front of the mirror every 2 seconds. They're covering up, but I can feel all these guys' round shoulders, and they all have insertions. So having good shoulders is great. Having insertions is a plus. So this is what I talk about, the insertions. The shape of that whole thing. Keep going, look at that. When you guys at home can start wearing sweat clothes and you see the muscle popping through, that should be the goal. Mm-hmm. That should be the goal. And so one reason I never wear tank tops and stuff is because I'm not going to disrespect people like Flex Wheeler, or Chris Cormier, or Arnold Schwarzenegger, because they walked around in Gold's Gym Venice, and they deserve the right to wear a tank top and show that physique. I haven't mastered what they've mastered, so I keep it covered.
Control, do not relax, right back into it. Better. Not so explosive at the top of the rack. Drag it. Don't yank it. Drag. There, that's what we want.
Listen to what Heath is saying. You guys are pushing back. Drag this one back. We're dope. Is there a secondary? Is the trap working? Is the tricep working? Sure it is, but it's a secondary.
As you fatigue,
Let's go.
and that thing started getting lower, did you feel it more so in your tricep?
Is this stuff making sense to you guys?
Yeah.
Sir.
I have a question though. So like, how much are you spending? Like, how many hours are you spending at the gym then?
An hour.
An hour.
Okay.
And are you just sticking
The
to?
gym is about the least amount of work possible and still get better.
Okay.
It's not about the guy that's, on Instagram going, "I 3 hours." Great. Keep that up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not about that. It's about the guy that goes in, gets it in, does the least, and cranks it out.
Okay.
Everyone else done this? John's last, right? Yeah. All right, last one. Here we go. And then we're going to kick you out, and we'll come back in a couple weeks.
Yes.
All right, hey, arm straight. Arm straight. Arm straight. Not like this.
I'll bring it on.
Good.
There you go. Good.
Good.
Let me show him everything that he's doing.
Good.
So the elbows are forward, not to the side.
Come on, Dave.
Hey, Chris Duffin, thanks for the bar, my man.
Come on,
Thank you.
Dave.
Pushing it forward. The bench is back just enough so we're not hitting ourselves in the face. That's not fun. And these guys all have great smiles. You don't want to mess up that stuff right there. Feet are flat. Pushing with the legs. Body's solid. Go. One more. Forget that. Don't even help him, Mo. Don't help him. He's got this. Okay, we're going to get that magic 3. Magic 3. Pull those elbows. Pull those elbows. In. I know. Go, 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 go. You got this. I know. Take a second. Breath. Boom.
Come on, Dave.
Yeah. Finish it. That's the hardest rep performed today. Beautiful. Woo! Gotcha. You can't see this, but you'll be able to see it later. Look at his shoulders popping off. Why are you all pumped up like that? All right, same thing. Hey, jump back.
Yep, got it.
Here we go. Come on now.
Here we go.
Feet are flat, body solid. Here we go.
Come on.
Now again.
Slow. Elbows tucked. Good.
Nice.
Breath. Pop again.
Only 3 reps. Come on.
Number 2. Suffer.
In front.
Slow it down.
Nice.
Tuck those elbows to your belly button.
Nice.
Good. Big breath. What can't you do once? What can't
There
you
we
do
go.
one rep?
There we go. Control.
Fight it.
That's it.
Good Saturday. Listen, just take the stuff and kind of parlay the other stuff. You guys can always text me and ask me, but those the pre-fatigue mindset is a good thing. The contrast, front and back. You go and listen on leg day. We can get crazy with these type things, but we're good, man.
Today's also just like it's one style of what we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
But we'll jump back in a couple weeks. And the reason why I wanted to do this for you guys today is because just to understand that most people will go in the gym, especially at your age, because you want to be a champion today. You don't want to wait. I understand that. Because I started at this stuff at 8, 9 years old, and I was already in the magazine by 17. I wanted to be the best. there's a craziness on a slow process. And so what you guys are doing, which is going to pass up everybody else, is the understanding coming in the gym is about getting better. It's not about beating the other guy right now. So by pre-fatigue and doing something that's extremely hard and not hitting your peak today is going to set you up later to hit your peak even better. And that's how you get through those plateaus, and that's how you jump the stuff. Because most guys are just going to go in and do the same thing. I'm doing shoulder press today. I'm going to do bench today. I'm going to do squats today. It's the same thing over and over again. Where you guys are coming in going, no, I'm going to tussle. I'm going to kick my ass and then try to do something hard. Where everybody else is going to go, I'm going to do the hard one first, then the easy. You go, forget it. I'll do the easy, and then I'll do the hard. Because it's the third round that counts. It's the fourth quarter that counts. It's the third round of the match. It's all those kind of things that really matter, not the other stuff.
The word.
That's it.
Thank you.
Hey.
You guys will be back.
Yeah.
So
All right, guys. Thank you.
Where can everybody?